I started working with Beth in October 2019. At the time, I mean, I'd always wanted to get a PT. I'd always wanted to help somebody to like help me in the gym because I'd always been quite active. I've done a lot of running in the past, been to the gym and lifted weights, but always like following usually sort of routines off like an app or something like that. And I just wanted someone really to give me a bit of structure. And I'd sort of been stuck kind of at like the same weight for quite a bit, around like 56 kilos. And I just wanted to lose just like a little bit of, what I considered to be just a bit of like excess. I met with Beth and she was like really nice. She answered all of my questions, and I had a lot of them. She instantly put me on a kind of like training and sort of nutrition plan that was purely around kind of tracking what I was eating using like MyFitnessPal. Also as well, like having like set macros to meet each day, like protein targets and things. Also as well, trying to focus on like getting up my fiber intake and just general vitamins as well. There was no diet plan. It was literally just, you need to be eating these things, like you need to be making these amounts, and I could do it however I wanted, which I quite enjoyed that freedom. And then I was training, I think 4 times a week, which for me actually felt quite strange because I've been training 5 times a week before then. And I instantly thought, and she had me eating 2,000 calories a day. And I was thinking, oh, this probably isn't going to work. But yeah, started in October. I mean, by the time I got to the end of November, I'd lost 4 kilos, which happened so easily. And it sounds like such a cliche to be like, oh yeah, I did have fun whilst training and all that stuff. But I did. And the good thing was, because it was so flexible in terms of the eating and things, I then sort of learnt these good habits, which I've kept up. So maintaining the loss has been really easy. I've been able to sort of balance what I eat during the week. So I'm obviously a bit healthier during the week, and then allow for stuff like at the weekends, if I'm going to have a few drinks, or in the week, if I'm just like, I don't know, ordering delivery and getting a pizza, like all that stuff is kind of factored in. So I don't ever feel at any point like I'm hungry or like I'm just eating like salad. I pretty much eat normally. And again, it was such like a different thing for me, because before I'd been like, oh, carbohydrates are bad, and like, oh, if you eat after 6 o'clock in the evening, like you're more likely to store the weight, and like, doing fasted training in the mornings obviously better for you than weight loss. And it's not that those things aren't true, it's just that you don't have to do it. And that's really kind of all the stuff that Beth helped me with. And then so I kind of got down to where I wanted to be by kind of Christmas. And then I stuck with Beth for a couple of reasons. Like the stuff she taught me in the gym was so good. I've always been quite weak in like my upper back and in my glutes as well. So it's really good just to have somebody like giving me exercises to target those things. And also obviously watch me when I train, like give me good feedback, which I could then work on my own time. We dropped training down together just to like once a week. And then when COVID hit, so the gyms weren't open, we couldn't train together. We actually discussed what I could work on. And the really good thing was, like Beth just pointed out to me, like, okay, you're quite stiff, like, you're quite inflexible. Why not just use this opportunity when you can't lift weights or anything like that to really work on the flexibility? So my squat is looking so much better. I need to work a lot more on like my overhead press because my back is stiff. But again, this has all just been through like exercises and stuff like that Beth has given me. It's been doing about kind of like 4 sessions a week again, plus like her legs, bums and tums and stuff in the evening, which I've really enjoyed because I don't really like jumping around my living room, and that's just like nice strength training without having to jump about. I've like training with Beth has been so good, and I've progressed much more than I thought I would. And it's nice to have it's nice to have a coach who kind of like realizes what you want to do with your body and accepts the fact that like you have a lifestyle that you want to live as well. And so it's not like, I don't know, Beth I think's helped me to like achieve the things I want to do, and I don't feel in any way restricted. And I'm excited for what we're probably going to do together next when the gyms reopen.